In a rare and thoughtful move, The View co-host Sara Haines took to Instagram to issue a public correction about comments she made on the show during a heated discussion about women's rights in Iran and Afghanistan. The original conversation took place during the Hot Topics segment of the ABC daytime program, where the hosts tackled the escalating tensions between Israel and Iran. As emotions ran high, Haines joined her fellow panelists in condemning oppressive regimes, but in doing so, she inadvertently made a factual error that she later chose to address directly and transparently. While speaking passionately about the treatment of women and girls under authoritarian rule, Haines mistakenly conflated the policies of Iran's theocratic regime with those of the Taliban in Afghanistan. On air, she claimed that women in Iran are not educated and can't own property, even adding, "They can't go out of their houses." These statements, while reflective of the severe restrictions women face in many parts of the Middle East, were not entirely accurate in the context of Iran. After the episode aired, Haines felt compelled to set the record straight. In an Instagram story posted the following day, Haines clarified that she had misspoken. "Yesterday on the show, I spoke about the treatment of girls and women in Iran and misspoke by conflating the theocratic rule of the Ayatollah in Iran with the Taliban's control of Afghanistan," she wrote. Haines went on to acknowledge that while Iranian women do face significant restrictions, they are not currently banned from education. In fact, she noted that women make up a significant portion of university students in Iran, a critical distinction that she wanted to ensure was understood by viewers. Her correction didn't end there. Haines emphasized that when she referenced access to education, she was specifically speaking about the broader context of life under authoritarian regimes. She was not, she stressed, attempting to belittle the intelligence, capability, or achievements of Iranian women. "I want to be clear. I was not implying that women in Iran are uneducated or making any pejorative generalizations," she added. The correction came after a segment that also saw tense exchanges between Whoopi Goldberg and Alyssa Farah Griffin. Griffin condemned Iran's human rights record, pointing out the regime's brutal treatment of LGBTQ+ individuals. Goldberg, however, cautioned against moral superiority, reminding the panel of America's own history of human rights abuses. Her comments sparked additional discussion about the complexity of international criticism and how the U.S. should approach it given its own past. In the midst of that discussion, Haines initially stated that women in Iran were not doing well and reiterated her concerns about their treatment under the current regime. While some of her points were valid, such as the lack of certain freedoms and gender-based limitations in Iranian law, her overgeneralization about education and property rights needed more nuance, which she later provided in her online correction. Haines ended her statement with a strong message about solidarity with women facing oppression. "I would not want to be a woman living under the current regimes in either Iran or Afghanistan," she said. Despite their differences, both governments impose serious restrictions on women's rights and freedoms. Her decision to acknowledge and correct her mistake publicly was met with appreciation by many who value accuracy and accountability in public discourse. In a media landscape where strong opinions often take center stage, Haines' willingness to admit an error and engage with the facts sets an example of responsible broadcasting. Her statement underscores the importance of being informed when discussing complex geopolitical issues, particularly those involving human rights. Sara Haines, who became a permanent host on The View in 2016 and later returned after a stint on GMA3, continues to play a key role in shaping the show's commentary on global issues. With this correction, she not only clarified her intent but also reinforced the need for accuracy and compassion when discussing the struggles faced by women around the world.